A blue whale's arteries are big enough for us to crawl through. That's insane. Side fact on top of that, blue whales are the biggest animals ever. Not just like currently in existence, but of all time. They're the biggest animal, period. Cannibalism is pretty fucking common in hamsters. Female hyenas give birth through their clitoris, and because it protrudes from their body, this is almost like giving birth through a penis. This one disturbs me the most. Butterflies have been known to drink blood. Like, our fucking blood.
3 animals that Steve Irwin was actually afraid of. Last one might surprise you. Number 1. That's right, the African murder horse managed to strike fear in the heart of khaki Jesus. Same guy that spoons saltwater crocodiles. To be fair, with a sledgehammer of a mouth that can clap crocodiles in half, I don't think anyone can blame him. Steve Irwin knew that the H in hippo stands for homicide because his death cow wakes up every day and chooses violence. Number 2. You probably know that Steve Irwin helped create the Australian Zoo. Well, there was one animal in the zoo that Steve Irwin didn't have the audacity to mess with, and it was this dinosaur right here. If you watch any of my videos, you know the drill with cassowaries. Claws that can gut you from your chest to your stomach, leaving your internal organs on the ground. If this bird wakes up and decides to be Cristiano Ronaldo, somebody's getting disemboweled. This is the look of a feather Satan that fears no man, not even a khaki god. And last, and probably least to be honest, yes, parrots. The man that read snakes and crocodiles bedtime stories feared parrots. Apparently they would always bite him and one almost took his nose off. To be fair, I don't blame him. Every parrot alive looks like it was born knowing way more than it should and is planning something malicious.
Here are some facts I promise you didn't know about cats. If your cat has ever licked you, there's a good chance it's trying to tell you to clean yourself. It's also a sign of affection as it reminds them of when their mothers used to groom them. Cats are low-key super flexible. It's because they have no collarbone. They can almost fit through any hole that's the size of their head. If your cat blinks at you, it's his way of telling you that he trusts and loves you. Don't be shy. Blink back. Say thank you. Cats say hi to each other by touching their nose. The best way to introduce yourself to a new cat is to allow it to touch the tip of your finger with the tip of his nose. If your cat ever brings you a dead animal, it's because it assumes you're a lousy hunter with 0 skills and wants to help feed you. People that are allergic to cats aren't actually allergic to their fur, but rather their saliva. It's because cats spend so much time grooming themselves.
Most sea monster stories were actually just whales waiting to mate and flopping their dicks out of the water. Like, just try to look at this whale dick and tell me it doesn't look like the fucking Loch Ness Monster. Rhinos only have 5% body fat and it's all stored at the bottom of their hooves, which makes them effectively silent at a full sprint. And I have a new nightmare. If a rabbit gets stressed out enough, it'll just eat their own children. So if you have a mom out there that didn't try to kill you, be thankful for that. If bees were paid fairly for their work, a single jar of honey would cost over $200,000. Scorpions can hold their breath up to 6 days, so don't think that drowning the motherfucker is gonna solve your problem. A fully grown moose can run 40 miles an hour in 6 feet deep snow. I'm 6'2", that's terrifying.
Here's some animals that God really screwed over. Yeah, so female hyenas have a penis. Now think for a second why that's such a bad idea. Not only is the birth process life-threatening for the mother, 60% of hyena cubs suffocate on the way out. They straight up get spawn killed for no reason. This Sulawesi wild pig is a Barbarossa, and its entire existence is a sick joke where the punchline is that the tusks never stop growing. Which means a good amount of them die because their teeth punch through their skull because God, Gabriel, Allah, whoever did not proofread this rough draft of an animal. Peacock. Price of flexing all those feathers means the male peacock basically advertised himself as fast food for tigers. Pretty vicious cycle. Those with the flashiest feathers have the best chance of getting laid, and at the same time they have the best chance of getting laid to rest permanently. Koalas. Literally just koalas. They're basically a meme because God decided to give them 0 life skills. Also threw chlamydia in there, dumped them in Australia, and told them to figure it out. Greenland Shark. For no reason other than the fact that they have to wait 150 years to get a mate. That's a year and a half of getting blueballed by nature. You know, assuming if they live that long.
Here are some animals we're glad went extinct. Part 2. Coming in at number 1, we got this motherfucker here. See, you thought the Komodo Dragon was big? Look at this motherfucker here compared to a human. Now, if this motherfucker here was still alive, we wouldn't be. There's no way in hell we would have made it past this thing. We would have been extinct. Exterminated. Imagine taking a walk in the woods and you step up and see some shit like this. You know what? Who the hell would even go in the woods knowing this damn thing's out there? Coming in at number 2, we got this motherfucker here. You know what? These motherfuckers put fear in my heart because they used to run shit in the ocean back then. These motherfuckers were still alive. We probably would have never invented the boat. Look how big this thing is compared to a human. You know what? Shit like this is exactly why I can't swim. Coming in at number 3, we got this demon from hell. You thought regular piranhas were dangerous? This motherfucker here was at a new level. These were just different. Looking at this shit, I thought it was an alien. Oh, God knew we would have never survived, and that's why they're extinct now. If you made it this far into the video, give me the 10K followers, please.
So I've noticed that whenever there's a cat versus dog debate, the cats always get slandered. Someone has to stand up for these guys, so here's some facts you didn't know about cats. A cat's purr actually has healing powers and can help improve bone density and heal muscles and tendons. Cats share about 95.6% of their DNA with tigers. When cats rub their face on you, they're using scent to mark you as property, which is a little possessive, but cute. If a cat approaches you with its tail straight up and vibrating a little bit, it means it's really happy to see you. Cats actually evolved to be able to talk to us because the only time adult cats ever meow, it's to get a human's attention. They figured out that that's a sound that we respond to, so they basically be out here code switching. Cats can't see color as well as us, and they're low-key nearsighted, which is actually why it's better that your cat learns you through scent and not sight. But cats have much better night vision. Cats never really got domesticated the way dogs, cows, and pigs did. Basically, they liked our vibe, hung out with us, and they started evolving with us. If your cat slowly blinks at you, it means he loves you. Many believe that cats can actually smell out disease like cancer in humans. One actually detected breast cancer in her owner before doctors did and ended up saving her life. We don't deserve them either. Dogs that could end humanity if they wanted to. These are cane corsos. I want to just ask y'all something. Imagine you tell your dogs to sit and they look at you like this. What's your next move? Personally, if a dog looked at me like this in my own home, guess what? It's his house now. I just pay rent. All dogs matter, of course, but at what point do I just call this a bear? They were originally bred as guard dogs. So my question is, what exactly are they guarding you from? Death itself? Oh, wow. Clifford wasn't the only one running these streets. The kangaroo was bred in Turkey to protect livestock from wolves, bears, and jackals. In Kenya, they fended them against lions. I want to talk about pit bulls so bad, but if this guy snaps, it's going to be a bad day for everyone. Also, they're believed to have the strongest bite force of any dog at 743 pounds per square inch. Also, they're really gentle with kids, which is a good thing, but it also tells me that they know how powerful they are. They just hold back. This dog doesn't seem so bad, but it was bred to hunt bears, moose, and wild boars. And in case you forgot, that's what a boar looks like. And if they can take this down, I don't think you with a rolled up newspaper is going to do a whole lot of damage. You really got this bear doing the dash like Stacy. This is the type of dog where if he sits on my couch, I'm getting off the couch and sitting on the floor out of respect.
If you ever see this on the ground, fucking run! And I can't tell you this enough, do not pick it up. Because what's on the other side of this coin will freak you out so much you'll sign your own obituary. Because plot twist, it isn't a coin, it's a... This is an hourglass trapdoor spider. And to make this sick joke by nature even worse, they're known to be aggressive. So if you try to pick up the coin, it probably won't respond well. Found in Japan, Africa, South America, and North America, along with a load of other warm places, they like the warmer climates as it reminds them of their previous residence in the deepest, darkest parts of hell. On top of that, we don't know everything about them, so my suggestion... run! Now share this with anyone you care about so that they know to stay away. Eli!